I'm from Huddersfield originally. I wasn't born in Huddersfield. I was adopted about a young age, and then I grew up with my adopted family, brilliant parents. But just I was just an angry kid. I was just an angry, emotional, confused child my whole life. Um, it was just trouble from the get-go, really, mate. Trouble for myself, trouble for my parents, trouble at school. I was in various behavioural units, while I was at school. Went to write referrals, and then through year 11 I was working for 3 days a week and then only coming into school for 2 days a week. And then by the time I was in year 11 I was back living, on my own. I went into hostels, bed and breakfast and whatnot, just due to my behaviour and due to just how turbulent my emotions were at the time.
Fucking hell. So, you from an early age, Luke, can you remember like primary school and, stuff like that? And, can you remember?
Yeah, vividly, man. I remember everything really. Primary school was just, it was rough. It was rough. Like I said, I was just an angry, confused kid. I caused myself problems, and problems got caused for me. I moved junior schools, I think, once or twice. I never really could settle anywhere. I never really fit in. I never really allowed myself to fit in either, to be
Yeah.
fair.
Did you just not let your guard down or
I think
friends and stuff?
maybe sometimes I let my guard down too much. I think I was just very ignorant as a child, and just like you keep saying, just very confused. I never really knew how to be in any situation, so I never really managed to fit in the situations. But I'm not saying I had a terrible life. Like I had some
Yeah.
amazing times throughout it, but
You speak hard, you speak about your adopted parents and stuff like that, what were they like?
well, they're my real parents, really.
Yeah,
In my eyes, they are my real
well, yeah, no,
parents,
that's
yeah,
it, mate,
because
yeah.
they deserve it. What would you say? What are they like?
What was, for them, what were they like for you growing up,
You see, the thing is, they were amazing for how they've brought me up in the end. The end result, because I mean, I've grown up, I've got manners, I've got respect for people,
Morals
and,
and everything.
morals, and I understand the way the world's meant to work, and that's all down to them, and the way they brought me up, and the opportunities they gave me as a child. But obviously, at the time as being a child, I never really understood it, and I rejected it a lot of the time as well, mate. It's just abhorrent behaviour, just always just so angry,
Yeah.
just for no reason.
Do you know where the anger come from, Luke, or?
No idea. It's just always, it's still here, it's still in me.
Yeah, yeah.
People say it to me now, they go, he's lucky, he's in steroids and he's raging. They don't understand I've always been this angry, brother. Like, I'm not even at the moment now, I'm not angry. Like, if you ask anyone that knows me, compared to 5 years, and then compared to 10 years, and then compared to 25 years ago, I'm basically at peak calmness.
You're a
at the
bit
moment.
mellow now than what you wasn't.
Yeah.
And listen, like you say, from any child from a young age, and like you say, your real parents, because they are, mate. You know what I mean? And
I think I was just very confused, mate, with the situations, like not being able to understand situations, and then obviously passing my hurt and my anger off onto the wrong people.
yeah,
I mean, obviously this is why. I mean, at the end of the day, I think like even though it affected me and my parents and everyone, the whole family and everyone at school and everyone around me so bad back then, I think at the end of the day it's come to a good kind of result, because now I'm older, I know what my motivations are and my reasons for doing it, and now I strive to prove to them that I was worth it. Do you know what I mean?
I think as you get older, you do sort of understand. Like, when you're a kid, you think you know everything. You think, you're the dog's bollocks, and you think, these things. It's like anything. I remember being a kid myself, and you think, you know everything, and no one can tell me this, and no one can tell me that. And as you get older, when people say to you, you'll regret that, or I told you, and you go, fuck off. You know what I mean?
100%.
And then, but as you get older, and I think I will say to you, Luke, is that, look, you're big enough to go, do you know what? I should have, I sort of should have listened to that. And what you're saying is like what they said, and then, at them times that, I should have done this and I should have done that. But you're big enough to say, I'm proud of where you're at in life now. And if it wasn't for the people, your mum and dad,
I understand my goals now.
Yeah, exactly, mate.
I understand my goals. I think that's what it is.
Yeah, so from school life and stuff, what was that like? Was hanging around with mates and stuff? And
to be fair, my brother, no, I didn't. I had a odd couple of mates, but no, honestly, bro, I was just that kid. I'd be attacked, I'd be assaulted, I'd be bullied. Do you know, maybe some of it was my fault, maybe a lot of it wasn't, but it was just very unpleasant to be. I don't know. I just every day it was a struggle, bro. It was a struggle.
Was that in school and
Yeah,
outside
just
of school?
through school and out. Well, outside school, I never really got up too much because every time I did, it was just never really
Shit,
ended well,
misery and fucking
mate.
crap.
Yeah, because I put myself in the wrong situations that I wasn't meant to be in, and it'd always end badly for myself.
Backfired and stuff.
Yeah, I mean, my mum and dad know they've picked me up many a times where I've been battered and assaulted, and seriously, very seriously. You see, people say it to me now, they're like, oh, do you not think you put yourself in danger? You don't understand it. Like, I've been
You've lived
that
it.
serious, like serious injuries, serious assaults, and just serious incidents just since day one, bro, really, and you know.
And do you think...
It's always just kind of been my path. Just now it's my choice. You know?
No, but that's what I'm going to get to, and we will talk about like the fighting and stuff and what you do. But you think that's where, from an early age, like, you know,
I've only started fighting the past 4 years, my brother. You know, like, and that's in life in total. Until then,
I genuinely thought, you know, you'd fought for a lot longer, and people, you know, see it on social media, you know, your Mrs. Hannah fucking taking your ear there and everywhere. And one thing I will say, and we will get into that, that's what we're going to get into in a bit later in the episode, but do you think all of that has come from, like, you know...
Oh, it's all accumulated. It's all accumulated.
It's built up.
I tell you one thing, there's many people out there in this world, bro, that have used and abused me and took me for... What's my language meant to be like on here?
You're okay to... Yeah, you're all right.
Sorry, yeah.
Yeah,
Used
you're all right,
and
you're
abused
okay.
me and took me for an absolute dickhead and, you know, dragged me to the depths of hell, bro. And I tell you one thing, that's something that'll never happen again, bro. And I've learnt my lessons, and there's people that have put me in situations, and the situations that I've put myself in, bro.
Which only benefits them, and it's put you in...
I've learnt lessons, bro. Trust me, I've learnt
yeah.
lessons, and I've people have used me in the worst ways, bro. People have participated in helping me destroy my life in ways that I could never fathom doing to somebody else. So
I can see by looking into your eyes, mate, how much, like, you know, people, and this is what happens to young lads and young fucking girls. They get fucking manipulated by people who, you know, take advantage of people's fucking good nature, you know. They use them and abuse them.
Inability to stick up for himself as well. I think a lot of people are just terrified, but I think fear runs in a lot of people. Are pressured and put fear into a lot of situations.
And fear is a fucking scary thing.
It's horrible, mate.
It's fear, you know, what people don't understand is, you know, when the fear of life's put into somebody, you know, it can traumatise them for the rest of their life. It can have a major effect. Where obviously yourself has suffered that, but then you know you've done something about it. Okay, some things might not have been above the law, you know, but at the end of the day, people have had to do things maybe to survive, and we've had guests on this podcast who've said they've had to do this to survive. You know, put food in the cupboards and fucking clothes on the back, sleep. You know, they've been sofa surfing, couch surfing, you know, and I just think there is people out there who do take advantage of people.
Oh yeah, without a doubt, 100%, my brother. And it takes an evil person as well. I think this is why now, as I've got older now, and I look at the world with kind of a bit of a soft heart, because I just...
You're not that young kid no more, Luke. Do you know what I mean?
But I think I've felt the way people can make people feel, mate, and you know, it's not how I want to be in this world. Whether that means that sometimes my kindness is mistaken for weakness, whether that sometimes... people won't ever take me for an idiot ever again, mate, but maybe some people might get away with a thing or two.